Day 101. Sadly, there are no Dalmatians involved in this video, but hey, I can say that no Dalmatians were harmed during the making of this video. And on that note, it is Hump Day! Yes, it is Hump Day! We are here! Alright! Woo! Ah, boy. 101 videos, and this is awesome. I can't believe I made it this far. Actually, I kind of can now because you guys have been watching and supporting. Woo! Okay. So, I do kind of have to do a little bit of housekeeping as to what I said yesterday. I mentioned that my biggest pet peeve is I can't stand anyone for making fun of someone for crying. And then I showed that, then I posted a link to that video of Carl from Aqua Teen Hunger Force and his Stone Cold Lock of the Century of the Week way back when it was the Ravens and Niners Super Bowl. And Carl's making fun of the great and all-powerful Ray Lewis, for crying during his interviews and such. The reason why I find that funny is because I know for a fact that Carl's not real. Therefore, it'd be silly to take everything he says at face value. Plus, honestly, at the time, it was when Ray Lewis was going to retire. And again, Ray Lewis is the man. So, yeah. He can do whatever he wants. He is Ray Lewis. He is the man. And I'll tell you what. You know what? If Twitter had existed around the time when Baltimore first won their Super Bowl, not the one with Flacco, the one where Ray Lewis was voted MVP, the hashtag would have been Ray Save the Day. You wait and see. That's exactly what the hashtag would have been. Ray Save the Day. Don't actually make the hashtag now, though. I mean, I might actually put it as a buzzword, but honestly, it really wouldn't make much sense. And again, another example of when it works, Denis Leary. If you watch No Cure for Cancer, he's only just stating a straight-up example. He's not actually pointing out or making fun of anyone for crying. Not to mention, and keep in mind, and be warned, this is where it gets a little language related. If you know Denis Leary, then you know he is a self-proclaimed asshole. So, when you know that going into a stand-up, it's not really surprising at all that, part of his stand-up would involve sort of making fun of the whole crying thing. But that's just me. I mean, that's how I interpret it, and I never really saw a problem with it. But now that's taken care of, yes, today is Wednesday. We're almost halfway through the week. Oh, excuse me. And you know what I gotta say? Y'all been really supportive, and occasionally I get like a text from you guys saying, doing a great job, and that makes me feel really good. It makes me glad I made the right decision to do this. And honestly, I hope to continue doing it now, but we gotta focus on what's coming up ahead, and I'm not gonna lie, there's not really much going on right now. I mean, it's only the middle of the week, and excuse me. There's none of the majors in golf are happening. I mean, there's baseball and basketball going on. I don't know what the schedule is because I don't really pay much attention, but there's always that. I'm sure there's probably games of hockey tonight, too. Why is it whenever I think of sports, I immediately go back to Horseheads and Trintiy-Pawling? Well, you know what? That does remind me. I do talk a lot about Trintiy-Pawling, don't I? I don't really talk very much about Horseheads. So you know what? I'll do one today. It was actually, freshman year Horseheads, and I was honestly like really depressed. And I was playing football for Horseheads too, but I'll admit I was terrible at it. Anyway, so we're going to play, at the time, it was Corning East. That's how long ago this was. This is back when Corning was Corning East and Corning West. We're about to play Corning East, and I actually have a cousin who played for Corning East, who played football for him. And this one guy walked up to me on my team, and he said, if we win, then you totally get nothing but bragging rights. I had never thought of it that way before. And honestly, since high school was still relatively new for me at the time, even though we were about a month and a half of the way in, knowing that occasionally there was an act of kindness from someone made me feel pretty good. And little would I know that that individual would become a flannel-wearing enthusiast one day. So, yeah, he knows who he is. Anyway, there's that. I will admit, though, high school really wasn't that great. In fact, there's this one really bad guy I knew at Horseheads where, honestly, one of the most disrespectful things I ever heard him say about me was, there are people in the stands who could do better than me. And from that moment on, I knew I had to get stronger. And by the time I was a senior Horseheads, I was easily one of the top athletes there, surpassing everything that guy ever did. At least I like to think so. If not, I can thank Trintiy-Pawling for the rest. So, there you go. Everything comes full circle. The point is, and I mentioned this way back when I was mad, well, technically I am always mad at Philadelphia, but back when they made fun of that old lady, if someone says you're the worst at something, what I would do is make sure I do everything in my power to prove them wrong and be better than the person who said I was worse than, or the worst at something. Because you know what? Again, I ended up being one of the top overall athletes at Horseheads by the time I graduated. And you know what? I felt pretty darn good about that. Was I the best? No. I can name at least 4 people who were better than me. But you know what? I'll take that margin over being considered the worst at something. I'll take that all day long. Because you know what? At least I know I came far. And I know I've come far in life too because I'm brave enough to make these videos. I can show myself in front of a camera again after the whole incident I mentioned yesterday. And you know what? Whether I get emotional or not, or whether, it's just sort of a meh day, I'm doing what I love to do. And I love making these videos for you guys to watch and enjoy. And on that note, I am humbled I was able to do so. And that is make the video for you guys to watch and enjoy. I'm sorry, I gotta keep up a rapport, I'm hopeful that we all have a very wonderful day today. I mean, it's hump day, so it can only really be good or bad. Like, favorite, share, and hit that subscribe button on YouTube. And remember, if you guys ever want to talk, if you guys ever want to chat, I will always be here to lend an ear, and I will most definitely always have your back. Take care, everybody. Let's have a happy hump day!